Hey guys, I'm here to do another video for you today. And like always, if you have not subscribed to my channel, I wish you really would at least think about doing that. It's Skate Art by Scott. And today is the 29th of November 2025, and this will be my 140th video that I have done since I started doing these. So I really need some more views, guys, if you can, and more time watched. I did my last video, I don't know, 8 weeks ago, 7 weeks ago, whatever, and all that time on my last video I got 6 views. That's mostly family, I think. But math was not my strongest subject. So, but I believe that equals out less than a view a week. You know, there's people out there to get 6 views and they ain't even posted a video yet, and they've already got 6 views on their videos. So, if you would, just help me out with that. That'll help me keep my videos going. Enough on that. You didn't hear me. You're not watching these videos just to hear me talk and jib around and on. So let's get to it. 16 by 20 canvas here, as you can tell. I got it partly painted here with just some black acrylic paint. That's completely dry. And I'm going to come up here and just lightly mist that top part and come in here. Do that. And I'm going to start out with some color called Sky Blue. This is Sky Blue color. And I'm going to come right up in here and just go, you know, that white that I put on, actually I didn't even put on any white. But anyway, normally, I forgot to put on the white. But normally I'll put on white to help me blend. But maybe I put on enough water here that it'll do it for me. Can't believe it. You know, it's been a while since I painted. So, kind of made a boo-boo there. I'm not putting my white on. You know, even the best makes a mistake. Try not to do that no more. But it looks like it's working out. I'm all the way down. If you get some in the black area, don't worry about it. You'll cover all that up. Actually, little top right here wasn't all the way dry. I had to add a little bit of black on top of here right before I started painting. I thought it was already dry, but I don't know, maybe once I missed it, it loosened it up. Alright, now I'm going to come back in here with some phthalo blue. Phthalo blue, just right on top of right up in here. Because you want it to be lighter at the bottom here than at the top. And I'm not going to have much of a sky here today. This is about all I'm going to have, I believe. Alright, got a clean brush here. Now I'm going to start blending. Blending all this, getting rid of all the brush strokes and just blending it out. Go across, just like this. And there we go. Now when I got some brushes to clean, I'm going to step back and see what I need to add. And also, you know, because it's so cool right here, you know, I got my AC off. I'm in this white little metal shed. That's where I paint from, and I got the door wide open here, and I'm letting in some of that natural light. So maybe that's a little different than what you normally see. But I was just letting you know that was what was going on. So I'm going to hit the camera off, and I'm going to clean some brushes, see what I need to add up here, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, right in here, I would like to have a little bright spot right through here somewhere. So I got me some green, some turquoise green, and I'm just going to spread it around here just a little. I need a little green. And you'll see here after a while I'm doing this. There is a purpose to this madness here on what I'm doing. A little bit. I wet down that old brush. Awful dry. There we go. That's it. Alright. A little more higher up I want it. There we go. Something like that. Now I'm going to come into some yellow. Now let's just brighten this up right through here. There it is. This nice little glow right through here. Alright. I'm going to put just a little white right through here. There. Make sure the edges, you need to be nice and soft. Nice soft little edges. All this area right here is going to be a little mist. I kind of make it a little bigger than I wanted because I'm going to put some trees in which I'm going to close it up. So kind of make it a little bigger than what you need. Alright? I made me some little bluish gray color, and I'm going to come right through here, and let's just put in some trees. Now this blue gray color, of course, is light. It's lighter than what I wanted because I want to put some darker ones right through here. And I want some of these to show through. It just adds a little depth to your painting. That's all. Alright. And just get a little clean brush here and just come up. Now maybe a darker color out of some black and blue. And now let's come in here. Again, don't cover up all of what you did here. Let some of that show through. Let's keep on going up with this. Why not? And over here. There we go. Maybe even you can see a little detail on this one right here. This one right there. Right about this one here. Something like that. There you go. There we go. cloud right here on top of my green. I kind of like that. So I'm going to go ahead and let's put in some more clouds. We'll come right up in here. And let's just put in some more clouds here. These little floaters. Moving all the way down here. Some right up in here. Yeah, it's a little extra. And now put a little blue up in here. Now let's blend that in. It don't take much blue when you're putting in blue in your clouds here. Kind of fluff these up a little bit, getting rid of all the rough edges. To me, that's the key to making some nice clouds. Is that make them soft. A lot of times I'm looking at paintings. The clouds, the edges look so hard that it take out an airplane. A butterfly should be able to fly through the cloud. That's the way I look at it. Alright, let's put another one right about here. A little touch of blue. Let's get rid of all these rough edges now. There you go. There. I think that's a little bit better. Let's go down here. Let's put some more down here. See how this green is in these trees, that contrast, the light against dark, dark against light. Got some brushes to clean, I'll be right back. Alright, I got to mix me up some brown and some yellow ochre together. To me, that kind of makes a nice little, I don't know, little rock color. And I just want to put a little bit up in here. Some little rock formations. Not too much detail here. Not too much detail at all. Yeah, let's put another one right up in here. That. Now, get a little brush. Now I'm just going to lightly brush these. This right here would get rid of the, make it look like it's far away. You don't worry if you make them too big, because you always can come back and cover them all up with trees later. Alright? Alright, let's start putting a little grass here. Getting to be about that time. And we come right here. And this is move this grass right along here. Something like that. We come right up in here. Alright, I think right in here somewhere, I would like to have a waterfall. So, I got me a little blue and some turquoise green, and let's just drop this waterfall. Something like that. Alright. Now, I'm going to come back with some white here. Right about here. Coming along and just let her fall. Let it fall. Put a little water, we'll miss that a little bit. See, that water, this white paint will pick up that turquoise and green and blue. Something like that. A little more white right here. Right. Let's see how that looks. Alright, I decided I'm gonna have me a little pond right through here. So I'm gonna mist this. Just like that. Come back in here and spread that water around. Nice, even. There it is. Good and even. And now I'm mix me up some more of that blue and green turquoise. And I'm going to come right in here. Let's just drop in some color right through here. And just go straight down. Okay. I'm going to get a little bit of this white. Use just sparingly now. Don't go crazy with this. There's that. And now this, all we do is go across. got a little pine of some sort right here. There we go. Maybe a little more turquoise right through here. Now I'm going to put a little sap green right here on the edges. A little sap green. Alright. Now I want to step back and see if I need to lighten this up any. Alright, and I'll be right back. Alright, let's go ahead and start putting in some little some trees up in here in these areas up in here. Yeah, let's see here. I don't know if you can really see that or not. My arm's probably in the way. This is where, you know, your rocks, this is where you can, you know, shorten them up a little if you want, you know, make them a little smaller. Something like that. Anyway, do just, you know, you're doing acrylic. You need to, you know, do that little number. Do a few little trees, and then go upwards. That will blur them out a little. Keep them far away. I mean, well, that's what I do anyway. It's up to you how you want to do it. There's little trees right through here. Get my brush. Go upward just slightly. You don't need to dig into the, you know, the canvas. Go upwards. There we go. And that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to do here, and I'm going to do right through here, and that's all I'm going to do with this. So I'm going to head off the camera, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, since it's so close to Christmas, you know, Christmas is a month away, and I would like to paint this in some Christmas colors, the reds and the greens. You know, I'm talking about the trees and some bushes right through here. It's almost gonna, might give a, I don't know, a fantasy kind of look to it. But, you know, it is, it's my painting, and I'll paint it the way I like. And it's your painting. I mean, if you want to have pink trees, you know, paint pink trees. But I'm going to come right up in here. And let's just start putting it in some color. Just a few little leaves right through here. We're getting close now, you know, so you can start seeing, you know, some more detail here. There's another one. Let's come over here. Another one there. Alright. And now I need to get something else. I'll be right back. Now right where these trees are at, I just want to put in a little green, some little green grass things growing up here. And right down here. Gotta have something for these trees to grow on, right? Right. Now, there's that. All right, let's work on this side of the waterfall. Now, I just got me some red color. Now, the trees are painted in alizarin crimson, okay? And this right here is going to be just plain old red. And I just thought I'd drop in a little bush here and there. Okay. There's all kind of bushy things. They're all through here. How's that? Leave some of the dark. Don't cover it all in now. See a little space here for a nice little rock. Somewhere right there. And how about another one right here? And one right there. How's that? There it is. All right. I kind of like that. Going back to my brush here with the red. And just come right on in. Started watching this show on TV. It's called Sky Arts Landscapes Artist of the Year. It's some place over there in London, Britain, somewhere over there, and it's a contest. You know, just look it up, Sky Arts Landscape Artist of the Year, and you know what I'm talking about. And I kind of like it. I want to watch it at night. I just like the way they talk. They talk. There's no slang in their language or nothing. Those people, I mean, it's kind of nice. Just, you know, the way they, the way they talk. I mean, they could have a 5th grade education. They talk like scientists. I mean, it's crazy. Wow, and they have 3 judges. They have, I don't know, 8 people doing paintings, and they'll show them something to paint somewhere over there in England, somewhere or another, and they have to, you know, paint, and they have 3 judges, and they judge them, you know, the paintings when they get done with them and all. And I don't know, they see stuff that I just don't see. I really don't get it. But I need some greenery right through here, so let me go ahead and hit the camera off. But getting back to my little story. They see things, you know, people win these contests. I'll give you an example. The Impressionists, there's the ones they're looking for. You know, when I paint a tree, I try to make it look like a tree. But these people over there, they'll paint a tree, they'll draw a line for the trunk of the tree and a circle. It looks like a lollipop. And they want that. But so I just watch it and you'll understand what I'm saying. I just don't get it, really. I'll be right back. Now, let's come up here. Let's put I got some yellow on one side and some green on the other. And let's just put in some nice little greeneries right through here. There's little leaves of some sort. Just here and there. There we go. There. go ahead and continue on with this. You know, I need something right through here. Let's do some bigger trees here. There we go. Hope everyone's had a good Thanksgiving. Forgot to mention that. Alright, there's that. Now I'm going to go ahead and let's put a little green through here. Little green trees right there. Maybe one here. And let's add one right through here. How's that? Alright, there we go. And let's go ahead and we'll make some tree trunks. Right here. Not as many as you want. How's that? And that's all right. And let's put some little green grass right through here. There we go. Now then. Hey guys, I got to hurry up because my battery's about to go dead on me. I want to come up in here, and I'm just going to put in some nice little tree right through here. I'm going to come all the way down. All the way down, nice little tree here. When you do this, don't worry about the stuff in the background. Just act like they ain't even there. That's right. Now I'm going into some bright red. Right here on the edges. Somewhere, wherever. Alright, I'm going to call this one done. Guys, hope you come back and see me. I'll add some more stuff to this right here, but I got to go. Camera's about to shut off on me. You guys take care. And again, follow me now, Escape Art by Scott. That's the only way my video is going to keep going. And click on that old like button. And watch the video a little bit longer. I need more minutes being watched, I guess. You know, so... Till next time, take care.